So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Thanks Peter, it's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Pele. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Here's a man, Peter, that inspired so many and always said that success is no accident, it takes hard work and perseverance.
And how he epitomised... It's Pele! And he's done it!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Valverde.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Looking for the run. Pele.
Milan really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
He's on it, and the shot! That is delicious! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
And things are much healthier.
Shot a goal! Just cruising! They are cruising! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
3-0. He's having a shot! And it's in! And they're at it again, in double quick time! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Cruzeiro are having a ball here.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Pass is coming off in quick... And a chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Valverde. Now it's Osimhen. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Osimhen.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And it's certainly onside here. Oh, that was vital. De la Cruz. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. There's a sharp little ball here. Caught offside that time. Vitor Roque is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. Good ball. And the finish! It's in! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring!
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. And it's Silva. Now, can they get him away? Puskás is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Now then, the ball's come loose. Matheus Pereira, and here's the chance to counter. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Now it's Rafa Silva. Now it's McTominay. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. McTominay was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. He's being urged to shoot. That is a brilliant interception. McTominay. That's a good ball.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Rafa Silva. Now it's Osimhen. Burn spots it and intercepts. He's tried one! Oh, terrific save.
Well, it didn't quite come off this.
And that'll be the final action of the first half. Staggering, just staggering. Not in their wildest dreams would they have expected a half-time scoreline like this.
Signore e signori, vi ricordiamo che potete partecipare all'iniziativa per uno stadio migliore. Sostituzione per il Milan.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Campo per il numero 11.
Milan changed their lineup for the second half. A reaction, no doubt, to the half-time score.
This is the time you need that pace.
Milan come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. He's onside! It's a good run, that. Great timing. Matheus Pereira. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He is through here! Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And that was very necessary. De la Cruz. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Osimhen. And he's picked it up out wide.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Now it's Puskas. It'll pass back. Oh, super find. Chance for a shot! He's put it wide.
We've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Just about up to the hour now. Milan still have the cards to affect this game. Now it's Pele. Tries a measured ball. Marmouche. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Tries to play it through. He's cut it out. Valverde. And that has put paid to that. Oh, super chance! No mistake! And this is getting ridiculous, borderline crazy.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
Out of play for a throw. Sanchez.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
He's picked his way through. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And he has shown him a yellow card. The player's body language here is a bit grim. It is not looking great at all.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
It's loose now and they want to get it back. Look at the space. De la Cruz! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And one more try! And that has faded wide. Byrne, always a very imposing presence at the back. Now this tries a shot! Brought out the best in the keeper.
Oh, it was a brilliant touch to set himself up. Just a shame that the finish let him down.
Cruzeiro with the corner, they're first. And it's hoisted clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. And here's Osimhen. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder.
And the shot! And again! Really well taken goal. Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Well, they have a goal, but it is surely too much to hope for a comeback. Can he get it through? Chance! They've scored! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Valverde. Now it's Puskas. 5 minutes left on the clock. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Passing is crisp and sharp, and he was alert to it. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Cruzeiro clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that.
Shapes to shoot! Unspoilen kindly here! Oh, taken with style! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
Tries to pass it through. Burn. Chance here to counter. And smartly reclaimed. And that's it. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone. So, Jim, how do you...